Recently, the Cato Institute came out with a study conducted over 30 years, showing that undocumented migrants and migrants are a net positive to the economy of the United States. They're young when they come here to make the trek that they do, meaning that they do not need medical services as often. They are undocumented, which means that they legally cannot get Medicaid, food card, food assistance. They cannot get social benefits. And it is shown that a small percentage of food and Medicaid is committed by fraud. It's a very small percent, like 4% and less. So they are not taking free food and free medical care like people think that they are. But they are paying into the system. So they are a net positive. Debt ceiling in our country, every time immigration was allowed into this country, the debt ceiling went down. Every time there was a tightening on immigration, the debt ceiling goes up. And now you have the Trump administration trying to rehire all of those farm workers that they just deported through these unnecessary mass deportations and hiring them back for $1 to $7 a day. You have a government-sponsored, basically slave labor now. I heard people crying about how they were taking jobs from American people. Americans, people born in this country, don't want to work those kind of jobs. They're hard. I'm a chicken farmer. I know it is not easy work, and I don't even work as much as those people do, for as little as they do. So they don't even want to take the jobs, yet we're blaming them for taking all of the jobs, for taking all of the housing, for being a strain on our economy, when it's been shown that they are a net positive to this country. And now you have the government saying, whoops, we're hurting our agricultural economy now. Let's go ahead and rehire these people back cheap so that we don't hurt the economy. And I had people telling me when they were first deporting these people, saying, well, they were using them as slave labor. They were taking advantage of them because they were undocumented. These owners of these farms were taking advantage of these people. These undocumented people came to this country for a better life because where they're from, it's $2 a week that they make at the most. They are dirt poor where they come from. So anything was better than nothing. But now your argument saying that, oh, it's better to deport them and have them make no money because they were used as cheap labor. Now you have the government hiring them back because they're cheap labor. Because they've acknowledged now that what they have done through these mass deportations has put a strain on our economy. This whole immigration raids that are going on is completely unnecessary. We are paying as Americans $150 a day in deportation centers to pay for these people to be deported, to be picked up and deported, instead of through the normal processes of our police officers and cracking down on crime, or the FBI and all the other federal institutions that we have that actually go after crimes. We have them going out in droves, picking up people, deporting them, making hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars, detaining those people before they get deported. They're in there 45 to 90 days on average. Those private prisons are banking it right now, and they're sending their money to politicians to let them keep banking it. So who's really taking the money in this country? Is it the undocumented person that when they come into this country does not take very many social services, who pays back into this country? In 2022 alone, $83 billion was paid into our taxes by undocumented houses. $83 billion. And yet it is shown that they do not, in large numbers, fraud social services. It is a very small amount that are able to do that. But now you have prisons, private prisons, making detention centers, charging more than they do for our own homegrown criminals, making $150 a day to detain these people while they're waiting to get deported. And now you have the Trump administration saying, whoops, let's bring them back. And let's bring them back for slave labor. Let's take advantage of them. Let's really take advantage of them being undocumented and desperate. So which is it? is that either they're a strain on our economy or they not. You can't have it both ways.